What should Canadians be most afraid of? Because there's people who think with cybercrime, how can they be victims now?
Well, at the moment, credit card fraud is okay. It's not, I mean, if you get done, the banks will compensate you. So we all pay for it. It's ordinary people who pay for it because banks put up our charges to cover the cost of credit card.
So when the banks get robbed, the credit card companies get ripped off here, they have insurance policies and they'll just pass the savings on to you.
That's exactly it. What we really have to be afraid of, and although for a long time this was sort of fantasy stuff, is if there are any successful attacks on what we call the critical national infrastructure. That's power, that's telecoms, utilities, and so on. And this was in the realm of fantasy until last year, when we had the emergence of something called the Stuxnet virus, which people may well have heard of. Stuxnet was designed to attack uranium enrichment facilities in Iran, and it attacked the motors running the pumps that sent water around the facilities.
The machine.
It attacked the machine, and had it not been detected, you could have had a nuclear meltdown in those enrichment facilities. So that is one state deploying it.
Israel is what people are saying did it.
People
That's the rumor.
Israel, but people say that Israel did it. People also say that the technology was developed in the United States and the Israelis nicked it. And some people say that the Chinese created it. I couldn't possibly comment. But the point is one state or another not only stood up and said, we have developed this technology, but we're prepared to deploy it and we're prepared to risk that kind of catastrophe. And as soon as that happened, countries around the world started developing what they call cyber offensive capabilities. And that frightens me.
That's the new battleground, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, we now have a fifth military domain. We had land, air, sea, and space. And the United States last year created U.S. Cyber Command, and everyone else is in the process of following. And this is the first ever man-made military domain. Now, that is weird stuff.